Okay, welcome back. We'll be looking at a maths paper here for 8 to 9 age group, CEM Durham University, 10-minute test. This is test number 26. Okay, question number 1. What number is the arrow pointing to? Before we work out the number the arrow is pointing, we need to work out the scale. So it's going from 31 to 32. So we are going up by 1. But if you count the number of individual jumps that we have 10 jumps. So we have 1, 2, 3, and going all the way up to here, and you reach 10 jumps. So 1 divided by 10 gives us 0.1. So we are counting, or we are adding in 0.1 jumps. So that's 32, 32.1, 32.2, 32.3. So 32.3 is the arrow. Okay, question number 2. The clock below shows how long a football match has been played for. Halftime is exactly 45 minutes into the match. How long is it until halftime? Now, if it's 48 seconds and we add another 2 seconds, that gives you 50. Add another 10 seconds, that gives you the next minute. So that'll take that 41 up to 42. Okay. So when you reach 42 minutes, okay, it will take us, how many seconds? It takes us 12 seconds. And then from 42 to 45, that's another 3 minutes. So it's 3 minutes, and then we got another 12 seconds. So the total here is 3 minutes and 12 seconds, and that is the answer. Question number 3. Team A has 47 supporters at the football match. Team B has 56 supporters at the football match. How many supporters are at the match? For question number 3, we need to simply add up these two numbers, and that gives us a total of 103. Let's move on to the next question without any further delay. Whoops, I've gone too fast there. Give me 1 second, bring it back. Okay, question number 4. A pattern is shown on the right. Which of these statements is true? Circle the correct option. Okay, in this particular image, there are some shapes missing from the image. Okay, so, right. Okay, question number 4, there's been a little bit of a print mismatch here. They're supposed to be in these circles, there's supposed to be hexagon shapes drawn, but they didn't get picked up by the photocopier. So there's a hexagon here, and a hexagon here, and a hexagon here, and a hexagon here in the original drawing. So question number 4, the answer is B. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Okay, right, we're going to go on to the next page. Question number 5. So we have here, so Aisha spent £300 on 12 boxes of fairy lights and a Christmas tree. The Christmas tree costs £60. So this cost here. Okay. Okay, Aisha spends £300 on 12 boxes of fairy lights and a Christmas tree. So the £300 is the cost of the fairy lights and the tree. It says that the tree costs £60. If the tree costs £60, then we want to work out the cost of each box of fairy lights. We need to first of all minus the 60. So we're going to have 300. You minus the 60. That will give you £240. And this will be the cost of all of the fairy lights, because 240 plus 60 is 300. So if 240 is the cost of 12 boxes, and we want to work out the cost of A, how much does each box cost? So divide that. Oops, that wasn't supposed to. So we divide this by 12. We divide this by 12, and that will give us a cost. So that gives you 1 box, and that gives you £20. Okay, so the answer is £20 for each fairy box. Question number 6. Aisha also buys a box of baubles. She buys 1/10 of the price. She pays 1/10 of the price of the Christmas tree for it. Now, she paid £60 for the Christmas tree. So if you divide that by 10 to work out a tenth, so that means she paid £6 for the baubles. And that's the answer for number 6. Let's move on to question number 7. So question number 7, the bar chart shows the running time of 4 different films. What is the difference in length between the longest film and the shortest one? Well, the longest one is going to be the one with the tallest bar of the bar chart, which is 135 minutes. And the shortest movie is going to be the one with the shortest bar. It should be 75 minutes. So we need to work out the difference between 135 and 75 for question number 7. So that will give us a total of, so the 5s will minus, 13 minus 7 is 6. So that gives us A. Question number 8. Romance Road starts at 20:05 at the cinema. What time will it finish? Circle the correct option. So Romance Road is 135 minutes long. So let's hang on 1 second. Let's get a little question number 8. Let's do over here. I need some more space. So we have 20:05 at the cinema, and we said that the Romance Road is 135 minutes. So we have 20:05, and we got to add now 135 minutes. First of all, 135 minutes. Let's see how many is it. So 135 minutes. If we divide that by 60, so that'll give us 2 hours. 60 times by 2 is 120, and that'll give you 50 minutes left over. So we've got to add 2 hours and 15 minutes. Remember, this is the hour side, this is the minute side. So that's what 135 minutes is worth. So we're going to end up now with 20 on the minute side and 2200 hours, 2220, which is answer B. Okay, right, let's get back. So let's move on to the next question. Question number 9. The question number 9, the Romans first invaded Britain in the year 55 BC. Which of the following shows the number 55? For question number 9 is D. Question number 10. Let's move on. I think this is Caleb is building towers with wooden blocks. He builds each tower by stacking one block on top of the other. Each block is 4 centimeters high and weighs 6 grams. So we have 4 centimeter block, and that is equivalent to 6 grams in weight. So Caleb builds one tower that is 1 meter high. So how does 4 centimeters become 1 meter? 1 meter is 100 centimeters. So 4 to 100, we have to times it by 25. What we do on the left, we do on the right. This is called ratio. So we have to do 6 times by 25. And if you do 6 times by 25, that will give us 150 grams. So the answer is 150 grams. And this is a possible method that you could use to work it out. Question number 11. Caleb builds another tower that weighs 120 grams. How tall is this tower? So we know that 4 centimeters is worth 6 grams in equivalence. Now, how did the 6 become 120? Because that's our question. So 6 to 120. 6 times by 2 will give you 12. Times by 20 will give you 120. What we do on the right, we do on the left. So 4 times by 20. That will give you 80. So the answer here is 80 centimeters. Even though they give you extra block, don't ignore that. That's not your problem. Question number 12, the last question. We have the diagram below shows the plan view of a house and a garden. Plan view means looking from the top, as though you had a drone, one of those little drones are used for in wedding photography and making all the nice, lovely videos. So we have here the house, the garden. It says not drawn to scale, which means that you do not measure anything. So let's have a look at the information they've given us. The area of the garden is 45 meters squared. So this part is 45 meters squared. What is the total area of the house and the garden? It says the area of the garden is 1/3 of the area of the house. So that means the house is 3 times the area of the thing. So we're going to have here 45 times that by 3, sorry. Pardon me. Okay, this is 1/3, and this will be worth actually, this is the full amount. So this will be 3 times that if you go backwards. So you have to do here now 45 times it by 3. So 5 times by 3 is 15. 4 times by 3 is 12. Add 1 is 13. It says what is the total area? So we have 135 in the house, 45 in the garden. So we have to add them up, and that will give us our total area. And that will give us an area of 180 meters squared. Thank you for joining us on this video. See you in the next one.